one of these stores, which would it be? All right, so if you got to write it down, there's 8 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got to write it down, write it down. All right, so we're going to go Byway.
Personal choice, sorry, go ahead.
So we got one.
I don't give two crap. Byway.
Radio Shack, Nob Hill Farms, and I got a question about that one. If everyone remembers,
the laundry basket.
That's part of it. All right. 4, Cash Converters, Kmart, Payless Shoes, Sears. Sears, isn't that still? Isn't they still have a couple still?
I think there's like
lingering out, like stretching out that.
It's like
that
one of
last
those.
bit.
It's like one of those franchises. that
Yeah,
just
it's like the
barely,
Bay. It's like
barely
the Bay.
hanging on to the cliff, about to get axed in one of these years, but we'll include it.
And the last one, the 8th one, Future Shop. Okay, so for me, Future Shop, I don't really, whatever. We still have like Best Buy and all that, so that can establish with that. Sears, like I said, I think is strangling along somewhere.
Yeah.
Payless Shoes, I thought that's gone.
They're gone.
But they're like J.C. Penney.
They're gone. Yeah.
Kmart. That's Walmart.
Kmart's like the
That's
Walmart. Yeah, I was about to say without the
Kmart
groceries.
is drugged up and became Walmart.
Without the groceries, though, it's like Walmart.
Kmart on steroids. That's what it is. It's Kmart on steroids.
Yeah,
It's Walmart. Okay. Byway you already took, so we'll leave that. And so, but what would Byway be now? Byway would be like that.
The dollar store? No, sorry. Dollar Apple.
Yeah. An expensive dollar app. Because it was cheap stuff in Byway, but it wasn't dollar. Everything was not a dollar. Dollar store, the most
You're
is $5.
getting a lot of props to Byway if you're saying that, bro.
No. I'm saying, right now, if Byway was around, the prices would go up. It's not a dollar store because Byway was just a cheaper version of stuff. Dollar store is the most you pay for something is $5. I'm pretty sure Byway at this point will have stuff that's more than $5.
I got you what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's a more expensive dollar store or Dollar Tree or whatever, right?
Expensive and Byway in the same sentence just sounds weird, though. But I see what you're saying, bro.
Expensive for hood. Okay, Radio Shack, that's kind of intertwined with all the other electronical stuff kind of thing. Now, Nob Hill Farms, that was a big place. Big place. You had to get the cart. You had to go around with a cart. You had the shopping bag. But
Say it.
y'all remember when you looked around what you saw, right?
Say it. Or are you gonna embarrass me?
See, now you're scaring me.
No, I was gonna say this.
I'm talking about the pictures.
Me and my mom, rest in peace, mom, but we stole so many of those.
This man is. Oh, the baskets?
The baskets.
Oh, okay, that's understandable.
Listen to me.
That's understandable. Who wouldn't? That's why they probably established some rules later on.
This is, if you're in your 20s and your late teens, this has nothing to do with y'all, right? You guys wouldn't. Maybe your parents still have these baskets around. Maybe. Yeah. But back in the day, before, I guess, bags, grocery bags and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. We probably had grocery bags, but not.
Nob Hill Farms had baskets, right? And listen.
Did they have the cardboard boxes too? That you can use also? I think they had that too established.
But me and my mom, my sister, we ran through that. We took those bad boys home like there was no tomorrow.
Listen.
And those turned into the wickedest laundry baskets.
He didn't steal. He didn't steal no one stole the baskets. They just borrowed it for a really long time. And some may have forgotten to bring them back before it went out of business. But they didn't steal. It was bought because they had the food in it. And I might as well just keep it in and then bring it home. So I understand. But the only thing I was just really into was just the faceless people you'd always see on the wall.
I remember that. When you walk in?
Yeah.
I remember that.
You see the drawings of the people, but none of them had faces. They had colors. You could establish what they were as a race, but they just didn't have eyes, ears, mouth, and nose.
They were probably too embarrassed.
They didn't have
my
any
picture up on this wall.
Which is like, I don't know, that's the thing, and it was a big place. I remember that,
huge
section. It was a big place.
Shout out to the one that was at, this is the one that I know.
Yeah, Weston
the one
Road, Crossroads.
By where?
Weston Road.
Yeah.
It's the only one I knew. That's the only one I went to.
I say the one by, this is probably way back when then.
Probably.
By the 401 in Islington. By the 401 in Islington, across from Rexdale Mall. Yeah, Abby. There was a Nob Hill Farms there. Long time ago.
Crossroads.
You're talking,
Where
you
the
said Weston.
LCBO, yeah, that's where it is. It's not a,
That's not Weston, bro.
yeah, there was no Nob Hill Farm on Islington, bro.
Islington and 401.
Islington and 401 is buildings when you go past it. When you pass the 401,
No. You're not going south. I'm talking about going north, going up. So you see where Rexdale Mall
going
is?
anywhere.
You see where Rexdale Mall is, right? So say you're going
Yeah,
north.
I know where Rexdale Mall
Say we're
is.
going towards your
That was
place.
Sears. On the other side,
Now, that
where
was
there's a
Nob Hill
Walmart
Farms,
now,
right? We should
Rexdale Mall, right now, Rexdale Mall, there's a Walmart. Right?
So not on the same side. Not on the same side as
now
Rexdale
you're
Mall.
going this way, as if we're going down Islington.
Yes.
We're going down TJ's way.
You're going
We're
up.
going towards Islington.
Yes.
And I'm at Rexdale. I'm going
No,
towards
no.
Islington.
You're on Islington. So you're on Islington. I'm not going towards. You're on Islington.
Sorry. Okay, you're on Islington.
That's
so I'm
right.
I'm going towards TJ's area.
Yes.
Okay.
Towards Finch.
All right. So I come off the highway.
Yes.
Turn.
On
I'm
the
going
corner.
down.
Yes.
Okay. Over here.
On the left-hand side. Yes.
That used to be something. That was Sears.
Are you
dog.
sure that was Nob Hill Farms?
Nob Hill Farms is where the LCBO is on Weston Road and 401. You got two people telling you this, dog.
Unless my mom used to lie to me and say, "Yo, unless my mom used to lie to me and say,
They
"Yo."
had a water fountain or something like that too. Yeah, that's Weston and 401. Now it's a McDonald's there and all of that. Yeah, that's where Nob Hill Farms was.
All right, so wherever Nob Hill Farms was, shout out to that location. that was a bad store.
But you know what I want to bring? You know, I wouldn't mind bringing back. I know they still have them kind of now, but they're not as good. Cash converters.
Yo.
Bro, used to get some ish. You know what that is now? You know what that is? Thrift stores. That's what cash converter is.
They're thrift stores, but they're also.
But they're not cash converter.
They're not cash converters. But what do you call those stores that you traded those back? What do you call them back in the day? What do they call them back in the States? I forgot the term.
Pawn shops.
Pawn shops, yeah. That's pretty much what cash converters
But that's
was.
what thrift stores almost. But yeah, you can sell them stuff, and they turn around and sell it for a little bit more, obviously.
Man.
But that's for anywhere. But cash converter, the one on Albion, by Albion Mall,
by Jug City.
I think that's where I got. That's where I think I bought my first CD.
Yep. That's where I got my first.
No. I got a CD from there. I think that's where I bought my case. I bought case CD from there.
I got my first Walkman from there.
A couple stuff. I go in there and look for you. Go in there and look
Shout
for some
out to
stuff.
Cash
Yo,
Converters,
cash
man.
converters was lit. That was the thrift store for electronics.
Trust me.
That's where you went for that stuff. And if you wanted to sell something, you go there. But I really went there to try and buy something.
And the funny
Look
thing,
for some games that no one really wanted or they didn't have no more.
The funny thing is correct me if I'm wrong, but cash converters, probably now you would need ID if you want to sell something, if you want to trade in something.
Depending on maybe what you wanted to sell to.
But back then, I was going in there as a 13, 14-year-old saying, I want to get rid of this.
Going
Yeah, sure.
in anywhere.
And get anything.
You sell
Shout
it
out
to
cash
anyone.
converters. I miss cash
Yo,
converters.
that's what I say. It's buy win cash converters. We bringing them
Trust me.
back.
Yeah. If you had to pick one, just pick one. What would it be? If you had to pick one. So it's already not Future Shop.
There's the funny thing is though, there's versions of all of these now.
In its original state.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to think. No, okay. It would have to be, I might have to say, I hated going there though. But Nob Hill Farms had everything.
I was looking at that one too.
It had the food. I don't know if it had clothes. You could buy clothes
they had everything.
there?
They had everything.
It wasn't, I didn't like going there because it was so big. I hated walking down the fish sections because it stank of fish. I hate the fish smell.
Yeah.
But it had, it was Walmart before Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was, right? Cash converters I like, but if you were to bring back something now and say like,
you know what's funny?
because Radio Shack, Future Shop, that's Best Buy, that's
I'm looking at this list.
all of those.
I'm gonna agree with you. I was gonna say Byway at first, but I'm actually gonna agree with you. Nob Hill
My
Farms,
next would kind of be Byway. I was looking at Byway, but I was looking at, you know what? Nob Hill gives you everything.
That's my point. If I had to
Right?
pick one, it would actually
Yeah.
be Nob Hill Farms.
Yeah.
Because it actually has every single thing.
It may not have a cash converter sense,
So you're right.
but outside of that,
Yeah.
you don't need a cash converter to survive, to live.
That's right.
You need food, you need you need
Shoes,
those other stuff.
clothes,
You can get those
electronics.
stuff. You can probably get that stuff there. Maybe you couldn't sell it
Yeah.
and get money from them, but I'm pretty sure they would have had that, or eventually they would have.
Yeah.
have a little corner shop somewhere, some Asian person selling stuff. That's not being racist. I will say it, because guaranteed they would have had a Pacific Mall inside of Nob Hill Farms.
If the owners of Nob Hill Farms are listening, or if you guys are still alive, shout out if you guys are still alive. If you're not, rest in peace.
Come on the podcast.
Come on the podcast.
Definitely.
I guarantee you, there's still a market out there for you guys to reestablish yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know, Walmart's too big. You know what I mean? Target came and left. They don't want none of this Canadian currency.
They did that wrong.
Nob Hill Farms, I really do think that there's a space for you guys still back here in Canada. Come back. And I want your baskets too. We need those laundry baskets back.
All right, we'll go random it up.
Random? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do? Relationships. We can go past it.
That's a quick answer for me still.
We want to do that next episode? We could say that.
Yeah, we'll say relationship. We'll say that one for the next episode.
Okay. All right, random.
Yeah.
You had to pick one past or present person to get high or drunk with. Who would it be?
Okay. You give an answer already, so I want you to give your answer first.
I'm gonna go first?
Because I wasn't even thinking it at that, but
okay.
I want that because I would probably give the same answer to after reading it and what you're saying. Yeah. I would actually say, yo, let's together get a session, sit down with both of them.
That'd be wicked.
Do that, like you said. But I want to leave that for your. I don't want to give the same answer. I want to give different. So I will let you go first.
They're probably upstairs right now, laughing.
Yeah.
Laughing.
What's wrong with these two? What's wrong with these two? Well, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. For my choice, this may come as a shock, but it would have to be my mom. I would definitely love, at one point, if I wasn't working the job I was, and if the kids weren't around and whatnot, if I can have one day with my mom where barriers were down and it wasn't a strict atmosphere, I would get high or drunk with my mom, hands down. Yeah. That would be a fun time to see her out of her typical strict conservative element, because my mom was, to my eyes, she was really conservative. Growing up, she was really strict. She had a lot of guidelines, a lot of rules to follow. So to see her out of that element would be something to see when everything was just, and just to see how she would carry on in a loose atmosphere. So if I had to pick one, it would have to definitely be my mom.
Like I'm saying, as you just heard us saying, I would pick the same answer in a sense because one, you're coming into kind of my element now, right? Like this is my territory. Like, okay, mom, I got you. You know what? Sit down, relax. I know my mom's had a drink here or there. She doesn't get drunk, obviously. So I'd like to see her get a little tipsy, not drunk. I don't want you drunk. Just a little, and yes. I want to be able to. Here you go. Here you go, mom. Take that. Hit that. And just see
how it comes out.
Yeah, what mood, like, would they get hyper? Would they be calm? Would they be paranoid? I don't want the paranoid, but there'll be some funny moments where they get a little bit paranoid on something, right?
And again, who's to say that they didn't do any of this in their younger years? We don't know.
They could have tried and not like it or whatever, right? So there's that aspect. But as I said, and then I said, like, I'd want us to do together because I'd want to see what their conversation would be like, what they would talk about with each other. And
that would be wicked.
Just to hear, like if they go back and talk about their days when they were young, what went on, what similarities they may have or whatever, and then even telling us stuff like, these guys think that. When are they? When the man used to have this. And I was like, that'd be crazy.
That'd be funny.
But to be different and not take your answer, I didn't even really think about it. Obviously the typical people would pick celebrities, what I mean, to make it easy so everyone can understand. I know there are people who want to bring back, people in their lives, people they know and all of that stuff, right? But if I had to bring back one, okay, past, present. Okay, present, who would I want to smoke and drink with? In the present? Who I want to see high and then ask a bunch of stories off of?
Jordan.
I want to get him high.
Jordan.
I'd ask him some questions and see if I can get an answer.
Huh. That's an interesting one.
Because
That's
the
an
other
interesting
person
one.
that's in my past that's not here, definitely Michael. Definitely want to see Michael high.
Now, you see what I'm saying? So
And tipsy.
MJ would be funny. I don't think Jordan would be as
No,
funny.
it wouldn't be fun. I just want to see if he would give stories.
Got you.
Like if I ask him something, if he'd be like, yeah, well, you know, bust that guy's ass at this time. Yeah, they thought they're this, but they're but.
Yeah.
I don't know. President? I don't know. I know people say Snoop Dogg and all, but they do. I want to do someone that doesn't. It has to be someone who doesn't do it, because that's when you'll get certain things, you know, stories out of them or whatever.
You know what would be funny? Will Ferrell. Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah,
That would be funny. If
That
he
would
was hired, that would be funny. Will Ferrell would be a classic one.
Yeah. Would I go? You know what? I might have to get someone serious high. Not a comedian, not someone that's funny. Someone who's like usually serious. Maybe like a
No, Jordan's serious.
Denzel.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I remember you picked him for something.
That is a good one.
Denzel high
That's a good one.
and a little tipsy.
Because we've never seen Denzel in that element, ever.
You've seen him angry.
Well, probably in training.
No, but that's
Training Day, he was
but that was more angry. That was the I'm a bully type of thing. He was smoking cigarettes. He wasn't really getting high or anything like that. No, I need to see him in that element, just sipping on whatever it is, gets him to the point, and then I'm taking a few pulls on the joint and just let him talk. And you can ask him, yo.
But you know, Denzel's never agreeing to
I'll
that.
be like, listen, you really didn't tap anything outside of. And if he says yes, then I'll be like, all right, brother, I'm not gonna push you on that. I just gotta ask that. You know what I mean? I believe you did it.
But he'd give you one of those big teeth.
You're probably like, my nigga,
next
you wanna
question.
know? Yeah, you probably do that. Pass the spliff like you're passing this question.
That's a good choice. I never thought about that. That'd be a good one. Denzel Washington would be a good one.
Seeing Denzel just talking to him, kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Can't front on that one. What about you, TJ? Oscar TJ. If you have to pick one person.
A pass and a press. If you have one for each.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels, I want to know about.
Okay. The rest
Montreal
of the
gay? Okay.
Say that one, then I'll do Bernie Mac.
Because regardless, he's gonna be funny as heck.
Bernie Mac.
And then Haxam have him high.
Bernie Mac.
Telling stories.
That's a good choice. I didn't think about that one. Bernie Mac would be a good one. Bernie Mac would be a good one. After my mom, Bernie Mac. If I had two choices, Bernie Mac would be.
Okay. Who's your Just because I want to see outside of your mom,
Yeah.
a celebrity along that line. Who would
Bernie
you
Mac
pick?
is a good one.
I know, but I want to see who you would pick. The thing.
A celebrity?
Yeah, that's a past celebrity.
A past
Yeah,
celebrity.
someone that's already gone. Could be a star of yours, like someone you liked that's gone, or even just anyone. But
Past celebrity, I want to see a junker high. I think. Do they have to be dead?
oh, that's past. That's what we're trying to go with.
Well,
If you pick a president, that picks for president.
No, past could be someone that's not famous anymore. They
Oh,
just-
I thought you meant past as in like they're past,
I mean
like they're
past, like,
gone,
okay,
and
so
present
past-
as in they're alive.
Yeah.
But okay, if you want to, okay. No, I just trying to keep it
I
along the line.
got on.
Yeah.
Past, that's 30, that passed away.
Okay.
Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers.
Woo!
Mr.
All
Rogers.
right, so
Can you imagine Mr. Rogers high or drunk?
now, let's put this reality show together
You
right
can't,
here.
You can't be Mr. Rogers.
We gotta sit down. We got a drink and smoking session with Bernie Mac, Mr. Rogers, and Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh!
Yo. You're gonna be leaving in stitches.
Because
You're
the
gonna be
jokes
leaving
Bernie's
in
gonna be busting out from the both of them. Mr. Rogers high just singing.
With the vest on. With the vest.
hello, Michael. Hello, Bernie.
That would be
You
funny.
want a hit? Bernie be like, listen, man, take this hit from me. Mike says, come on, guys, let's just chill out. You know what I mean? Michael hit it. Yeah, I think I'm black.
Hold on a second. There should be somebody. I know somebody out there's gonna steal my thunder or steal my idea, but I'm pretty sure you can do an AI generated version of the three of them doing that right now.
Oh, yeah, we could probably put something together like
We
that.
need to do that and post that ASAP.
And then you probably...
We need to post that ASAP before
Some
anybody
kind of
else
thing.
does.
Yeah.
Man, we need to do that ASAP.
Hey, we put the idea out there. If anyone did,
Yeah, it started from us.
right.
It started from here.
What's today? It is Saturday, July 26th at 3:43.
Yeah.
Right, just before 3:43, we have established the AI conversation of Michael Jackson, Bernie Mac, and Mr. Rogers,
That'd be tough.
drunk and high,
That'd be wicked.
or
That'd be
tipsy and high. All right, you know what I mean? Like, oh
Shout
man.
out to
Mike starts singing some J. Quine. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Oh, yes, I am.
that'd be the backup music.
But I heard Mike was gangster with his voice. That's what might happen. Mike takes a hit and the deep voice of Mike. Because I heard that light voice was all image. Mike could be like, can I get that? Shit.
Then
That's
you may as well
good
throw-
stuff. Hey, man. Yeah. I remember like, Mike, is that Mike?
You know what's funny? That Mike takes a hit, he gets the deep voice. Prince takes a hit, his voice gets high pitched. Because you know,
Prince also has that deep
Prince
voice,
had that deep voice. Like,
Yeah,
who the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
is talking right now?
Yeah.
That'd be funny. All right, we got one more random, and this is an interesting one.
Go ahead.
This is an interesting one.
Go ahead. I'll tell you right now. Go ahead.
But I probably know what your answer is going to be. But people may have.
I
a
may have
different
multiples,
opinion.
but
All right.
yo, we need to take a shot before this one.
Man, no. You know what? Let me tell you something.
Taking a shot from fish.
Let me tell you something. This would be a decision that would have to be thought about.
I know.
It's not
Yes.
It's not an answer. An answer right away.
That's how
right?
all my answers are. But you know what? I might have to give some.
All right. So here's the random question. Direct to TJ. Tell me what you think too. You break up with your wife or a significant other, so you guys get a divorce, right? A few years later, the new husband/boyfriend, who now lives with your ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, and your kids, offers an olive branch and invites you on a family vacation.
Spend time with the kids.
So you can have that, personal time with your kids, all right? And let's say it's somewhere where you never went with your ex or your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, but it's a luxurious place on a beautiful island
Something you probably couldn't afford on your own right now.
you could never afford. Would you go on that vacation, or would you take that offer from the new caregiver to your wife and your kids? Would you take that offer and go with them? You go first, brother.
Give me probably like 2 answers here.
All right.
Now, the nice part.
And say it's a good person. Like they're a good person.
Okay, they're a good person. I know the kids. They're great with my kids. There's no beef. There was no.
No.
He wasn't the cause of us breaking up or nothing like that. Okay, so everything's good.
Yeah.
Good guy, dude. He has money going, and he's like, hey, they're gonna go and say that's your week with the kids, but they're gonna go on vacation, and they want to take the kids, but he knows that's your week, and he says, hey, I know we want to spend time with them. The kids do want to go on vacation. Listen, I would like for you to come along. I will take care of it because I'm inviting you. I'm taking you out of your element, whatever it is, and I'll pay for everything. I'll talk with the kids and see. Probably not. I'm probably not. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll work something with the wife. Maybe I can get them for 2 weeks.
No, you work something out with your ex-wife.
That's what I mean. Sorry, the ex-wife. But that's what I meant. You know what I mean? I'll work something out with her, and you guys can have them for 2 weeks, and then I get them for the next 2 weeks.
When they come back?
And then we'll establish something, right? Because the reason you're bringing me is so I can have time with them, because you're taking them away on my time, right? So okay, but I don't want to go on this trip, right? I know you're a nice guy and all that, but the ex, that's giving her some type of ammo, a little bit of what do you say, like a edge over me kind of thing. Like if you get into an argument, you're gonna throw it in my face. Well, my man had to pay for you to come on vacation. What the fuck you saying about that? Da, 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 da. I'm not trying to have that.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I'll just say, you know what? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys go and establish, because you know there's gonna be awkward moments. Like when the kids are sleeping, what am I gonna do? I can go out there and pick up people and do things, but you know, just for all that, no. So in that aspect, no. Now, maybe the petty side of me, asshole side of me. If he's he's not really okay. This would only work if he's not really like the good, like he's a good guy to the kids and all that, but he's kind of a ass to me because, you know, like he got her, he's with her and whatever, and I'm in the pit, whatever. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, come along, bro. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. You know, and he's trying to show it in my face. Oh, I'm going. Oh, I'm going. And I am raising up your bill. I am buying and eat. I don't care. It's all inclusive. I don't care. I am ordering things that are not on the list. I am running up your bill. Yeah. I am ordering porno and leaving the room and letting it play throughout the whole day and let the TV go. I am doing all of that. You want to show me up, and that's the reason you bringing me? Cool. Let me see how much money you got. Do that, bro. And I'll feel perfectly fine. She can, after if we get in some type of argument, she can throw that in my face and all that. I'm like, great. How much money came out of my bank account for that? Zero. Yeah. So I just basically did what you did, and I didn't even have to sleep with him.
Facts.
I didn't have to take no penis or nothing. And I got on a trip. I got to spend his money and come home and go back to my place and live my life. Well, you still got to deal with him.
Sounds like you got this all planned out.
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. There's only two routes. That's the only way for me. That's the only two routes to go. Depending on it, obviously, there's more to it. It all depends on your situations and all that. But if we're saying he had nothing to do with it,
yep.
If he's a good guy and all that, and he really was doing it because, hey, he's not trying to shove money in my face, I may not. The only reason I may take it is, yeah, say it's a situation where I haven't seen my kids for so long, or if there's something where I don't get them. It'd have to be something like that. Like it will be for the kids, right? Maybe I can't go on those trips. I am struggling, and you know, he said I may go. I don't. And if me and the ex are good, hey, maybe I can go find someone or hang out with people. Like if it's that kind of thing, I can do that. If it's a mature thing. If I sense any bit of pettiness or some type of like, you doing this so you can have one up on me for later on or something, no, it's okay. I'm good. I can't afford to go there. Maybe I was never meant to go there.
Yeah. So, you're a good guy. Me? Shout out to all the Scorpios out there.
I said I'm not going.
Shout out to all the hold on a second.
But go.
Shout out to all the Scorpios out there. Because when we want to be petty and we want to get back at somebody, we can do it. We put effort into it, actually. So I would absolutely 1,000% go.
See, remember I'm a twin.
I would set that guy up so good, dog. Yo, bro, want to go to the strip bar?
I see what you're saying there.
I would give a couple dollars to a stripper, a prostitute, do whatever you want with this guy. Take some nice pictures, take her phone, say, yo, thanks for an amazing night. Send it to his phone. Then when they come back, wake up the ex-wife, say, yo, listen, I know that this is supposed to be a family thing, but yo, your new boyfriend, your new husband, he's kind of...
But...
I don't give two shits. It's called mean, but
no, it's not.
I am setting him up to fail. Thanks for bringing me up on this trip, though.
Dude,
I appreciate it, bro.
Do you?
I'll be taking back my wife now. Maybe taking back my kids.
See,
you
but
can stick inside this island right there.
But who says she wants to
go
go back with you, though?
Appreciate the first class tickets, right? Appreciate it. Appreciate the all-inclusive.
When are you doing that?
But I'm taking my family back.
When are you saying all that? While you're on the trip? No, you can't do that while you're on the trip.
Why not?
How are you getting back? He just paid for everything.
Nico, when you when you pay for something, it's a full round trip. I'm getting
Mine,
tickets
but it's
there.
all under
I'm
his
coming
name.
back.
But it's in my name. If I want to cancel,
It's already
this
paid
ticket-
for.
Yeah.
can't
You
cancel
think
that.